Why do y'all feel like black women are supposed to help you build your life?
When we got married, we were like, what are we gonna do after marriage, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You know, after the wedding.
Mm-hmm.
So we're like, let's do business. So we're like, so what business would it be?
Why are black women the only group that's being asked to build men up financially?
Ooh.
Yeah. We give away like trips. We give away
We gave a
motorcycles.
couple. We gave
Wow.
raffles. I'll
Raffles
show you the
for
pictures.
motorcycles.
Yeah.
So how many?
For all the women who claim they don't need a man, this video is not for you. But for the women out there who are looking to get married, you might want to pay close attention to this video. First off, black women are not the only women who are being asked to help a man build financially or without finances. But we're finding too many women in Western society thinking that they're just supposed to show up and reap the benefits of a man's hard work. Not, ladies. In this day and age, you gotta bring something to the table other than your good looks and your vajayjay. So if you truly want a husband, this is the way you need to start thinking.
What you should be asking yourself is, how quickly can I add value? That's the difference.
Long gone are the days when a woman could get upset when a man asks her what does she bring to the table. The men who are looking for wives understand that a woman's value needs to be beyond her beauty and the bedroom. And the message is now being told by other women.
We've all heard the question, what are you bringing to the table, for years. So when they're asking this question to women, they are not asking for the same reasons. Men do not care what you have in your purse. They are asking, what kind of woman are you? Now that this question is being posed to women, it is exposing all of the women who really have no real character, because that's why they're upset. He just wants to know, are you agreeable? Are you peaceful? Do you like to cook? Can you keep a clean house? Do you want children? How do you feel about family? Do you involve people in your relationships? Do you go toe to toe with your men? How is your mouth when you're in an argument?
Before we continue, I want to give a special thanks to Ken, MLR, Darius Hampton, and Kevin O'Brien for your generous contribution in supporting my channel. Please know that your continued support is greatly appreciated. And Kevin O'Brien, I will start another channel once I move to the Philippines. For those of you all who are interested in seeing my preparation for moving to the Philippines and what I'm dealing with on a day-to-day basis once I get there, and I'll be sure to announce it on this channel. Okay, so let's continue.
Why do y'all feel like black women are supposed to help you build your life? Why are black women the only group that's being asked to build men up financially?
I'm surprised that so many black women are out here that selfish that they don't know the answer to this. And I know this is going to be difficult for a lot of black women to believe, but the truth is, the only way we can succeed as a community and individually is if we work together, if we unify and make an alliance with each other. Instead of black women thinking all of a sudden that black men are going to provide the way that non-black men do. And the only way they'll be able to get their own kind of power is if black women work together with them as a team.
Come on, ladies, don't act like you don't already know that the average man in the United States makes around $50,000 a year. It's extremely difficult to build wealth by yourself with that kind of money. So the men with money, they're very few. So if you want a man with money, you're gonna have to help build it. I mean, aren't we supposed to be in this thing together? But keep in mind, I'm only talking about if you're married.
It's supposed to go a little something like this. We are a team. So if I'm the one financially stable and I meet you and you have a dream, I'm supposed to invest in your dream. If I have a dream and you are the one who is financially in a good place, you're supposed to invest in me and help me build my dream. We're supposed to work together. So basically the answer to your question is because it's our responsibility and it's their responsibility to do the same for us.
And this is where the wheels falls off the wagons for most women in Western society, especially black women. They don't want to build with a man. They want him already established. Good luck with that.
And you don't want to build with anybody. You don't want to build a life together. Listen, honey, you better find yourself a Build-A-Bear. You need to find yourself a Build-A-Boo. Okay? Somebody that meets some requirements of who you want in character, your values, integrity, right? Lifestyle, goals, vision. Where are you two going together? Purpose, passion.
Unfortunately, for too many women out there that don't want to build with a man, they're going to spend the rest of their lives alone.
Why do y'all feel like black women are supposed to help you build your life? Why are black women the only group that's being asked to build men up financially?
So understand this. Entitlement and provision do not go together. See, what's going on out here is we have a lot of underqualified women who are speaking on being provided for by the men whom they're interested in. So they see my story, they see some of the homies of mine, our stories, and they feel like that's what they're supposed to have, right? But see, here's the thing. Just because you're a woman, or God forbid, a beautiful woman, that does not mean that you just get to show up and have all your bills paid and have all of your needs provided. That ain't what we talking about. See, part of the problem is that when y'all say certain things out loud about what you feel like you deserve, the man who is in the position to actually provide what you need provided, he's turned off.
Yep, just want money spent on them by doing nothing of real value in return.
You should be asking yourself is how quickly can I add value? That's the difference. Women come into a relationship thinking, what am I going to get out of this? Is this guy tall? Does he make money? Is he successful? Can he take me on a date? Can he do this for me? Women always kind of go in thinking, what can I get out of it? Once you go in thinking, what can I do for this guy? That's how you switch the paradigm. And this is how women get kept as girlfriends and eventually wives.
But see, the problem now is a lot of these women, they want to skip the process and just get right to the providing. They want to be provided for, have all their needs met and all that, and they don't want to put in any work. It's inherently lazy. See, when a man show up and he think because he dealing with a baddie, he just supposed to pay for her affection, that's a sucker. I don't use the word simp. That's some sucker shit to me. Men, black men specifically, we need support from our ladies. We need support from our wives. Y'all got to get off of this so busy trying to be a girlfriend. Focus on becoming a wife. Wives get provided for by the men who have the capacity to do so.
So basically, men with money, there's not enough of them to go around. So if you're a woman that wants a man with money, go out and find yourself a build-a-boo. A man with a plan and the integrity to see it through. And you might have to help him financially. But even if you can't help him financially, you may have to help him build that business by being a part of the business. This is Stephen and Bea. Stephen is retired military, and he met Bea, a Filipina. They eventually got married. After the wedding was over, they decided to look into going to business together. Now, I'm pretty sure she wasn't wealthy, and neither was he. But look what happened when they worked together.
When we got married, we were like, what are we gonna do after marriage, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You know, after the wedding. So we're like, let's do business. So we're like, so what business would it be? So that's when we were actually preparing for the wedding. We were already going back and forth to Manila because I got my wedding gown in Divisoria, and I'm not shame about it. I love my wedding gown.
So clearly she bought a wedding gown and it was at like a discount store. This means that she was more interested in how beautiful the gown was rather than the label on the gown of who made it. Fellas, this is one of the things that you look for in a woman. She's not driven by Prada, Gucci, Louis Vuitton.
We were like,
Saw that lemonade stand, and I love lemonade. And I had never seen lemonade in the Philippines. Saw that lemonade thing, and I tasted it, and I was like, all right, this is kind of good. I said, but
we can do
you know, I said, I went back the next day, and I tried it again, and it was different.
Yeah.
And that's when I knew there was something there. It was different the first day, and not the second
No
day.
recipe.
And I said,
Yeah, they just winging it.
I said,
Yep.
okay, if we can come up, I said, for one thing, I love lemonade. And I'm like, you know what? I can build a better lemonade stand. I can do a better company.
Yeah.
So we decided to do the lemonade.
Yeah.
We decided.
Right after we got married,
I
my
went to the
wife
baking
did
class.
not want to
Okay.
sit around the house. So she took a baking class and she learned all these measurements.
Yeah.
So
And that's when I started experimenting.
yeah, we started
Recipe.
making it from that.
She helped him create the recipe for the lemonade.
They sold 650 cups in a day?
Yeah. From 10
What?
a.m.
How
to
much?
How much was that?
55 pesos a cup.
So we sold like 30,000 in one day.
Yeah.
30,000.
If you don't already know, the average Filipino makes only between $200 to $250 per month. They were making about $600 plus per day selling lemonade.
Some pesos in one day.
Yeah.
And how much were you paying for rent for a day in the mall?
We were
15,000 a month you were
clearing
paying.
everything in the first
Hold up.
3-4 days of the
Yeah.
month. Everything else was profit margin initially, because prior to the big tax on sugar and things like that, we were making about a 47% profit
Profit.
margin. on one cup.
Woo.
So that's how, in the first
That's
few
how
days, we made the rent.
Yeah.
The next couple of days, employee
All
paid.
profit.
And the rest of it was just money back.
So
then.
for
we made 2
for 25 days out of the month, pretty much.
Yeah.
24
it
to
was
20
clear.
to 25.
That's why we were so big in our marketing.
Ooh.
Yeah. We give away like trips. We give
Yeah,
away
we gave
motorcycles.
a couple. We gave
Wow.
raffles.
Raffles
I'll show you
ticket
the
for
pictures.
motorcycles.
Yeah.
So how many branch do you have in?
Well, we had
Palawan.
2 in Palawan, and Robinsons and SM, and then Iloilo we opened 2 in SM, and then the next one we opened was where in Festive,
Yeah.
Festive, and then we opened
We
one.
popped out everywhere. Robinsons,
We were taking over every mall.
Gaetano,
Gesano, GT,
Mall.
yeah, word,
Our
selling.
normal would be like 15 to 20,000 a day
Yeah.
in one location.
Wow.
Yeah. That first location made 100,000 US the first year.
Wow.
We sold 100,000 cups at 55 pesos, almost to the day
And
that we
with
opened.
one flavored lemonade.
So basically, she helped him build a multi-million peso business within the first year, selling lemonade. But now listen to what she does when one of the employees doesn't show up for work.
When a crew is absent, I go in.
Yeah.
We
I
had
work from morning.
Look,
Christmas
I'm telling
Day,
you,
right?
it was Christmas Day. A employee bailed on us, and
Wow.
Bea stepped in. We had all kinds of plans that day. It was Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. It was Christmas Day. That's like our busiest day, and she put a little uniform on, a hat. We were wearing hats. I'm gonna show you the pictures.
Ice prices.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. It was raining that day.
Running around town finding ice.
Because everything was closed. We ran out of ice. I think the CO2 tank.
Yeah, they ran out too.
Because initially we were running them on a CO2 tank, and the only one we could find was almost 5 feet tall. And then we put a Santa Claus hat on top of that boy and kept moving.
So the next time a man asks a woman, what does she bring to the table? This is one of the things that he's looking for. Is she resourceful? Is she willing to build a business with him together? So if you want a man with money, you're more than likely going to have to help him build a business to get that money. But if you don't want one, no worries. I'm pretty sure the women overseas will be more than happy to take these loser type guys, according to Western women, and build a business with him for herself. Needless to say, some of these women overseas are taking advantage of the men that are coming to their country looking for wives. Shout out to Jay, the guy who interviewed Stephen and Bea, and his wife Kay, who's the voice you hear behind the camera. Jay's channel is called The Black Filipina TV. If you want to check them out, I'll put the link in the description box below. And also, Stephen and Bea, they've started their own channel. And I put that link in the description box below too. And the name of their channel is Philippines in Full Effect. By the way, Jay's wife Kay is with him every time he interviews a couple. She's holding the camera and she's asking good questions. Also, they're buying condos in Manila and they're renting them out Airbnb. Together, building businesses together. So for all the Western women out there saying that the passport brothers that are going overseas are losers, if you say so.
Women come into a relationship thinking, what am I going to get out of this? Is this guy tall? Does he make money? Is he successful? Can he take me on a date? Can he do this for me? Women always kind of go in thinking, what can I get out of it? Once you go in thinking, what can I do for this guy? That's how you switch the paradigm. And this is how women get kept as girlfriends and eventually wives. Men, go ahead and commit to women, right? That add value to their life, because most women are liabilities and not assets.
Society has totally tricked women into thinking that just being a woman and being with this man is privilege enough for him just to be with you. Just because you spread it open and bust it wide does not mean that that's what you bring into the table and that's all that you need to have as a woman, and he should appreciate that. He can get ass anywhere.
See, these dudes kill me. That's what's wrong with this generation today. These young boys today, what do she bring to the table? The hell you mean, man?
Well, Steve, women aren't like they used to be back in the day, and neither are the men. But some of these women, they just want to sit at the finish line, waiting for the man who has everything already accomplished. Then she just wants to reap the benefits of his hard work. So from one older gentleman to another. If you're not going to pay attention to what's going on in society nowadays, You might want to sit this one out and let those of us men who are paying attention handle this.
So fellas, do not let these people try to gaslight you, try to make you feel like you're less than a man with that whole real men don't ask women what they bring to the table crap. Yes, you do. You ask questions about a car before you buy it, a house before you purchase it. This is no different. Ask questions because it's not only about the woman, it's about you too.
Other than your relationship with God, who you choose to spend the rest of your life with is the single most important decision you will ever make. Your other half will be your better half or make you half of what you could be. She will either inspire you to greatness or reduce you to mediocrity, or choose wisely.
You're just going to weed out and vet out all of the women who do not have a high character, because a woman of high moral values and standards will not have a problem answering that question.
Hey, somebody didn't tell you, and I love you, so it might as well be me. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell to get notified when I post a new video. I post a new video every week. And in the meantime, will you please act right? My name is Raulh. See you in another video. So if you enjoyed this video, check out one of these two videos right here. I'm sure you'll enjoy them too. And if you like, you can visit my channel. I have plenty of videos there. Go ahead. Don't be scared.